this is kind of interesting as well. Teams' most pressing positional needs after the draft. This is for every team from CBSSports.com. For the Browns, they went safety, which I disagree with, but Cleveland is slated to start Juan Thornhill, Grant Delpit in the first year of Jim Schwartz's reign. They have some intriguing talent behind them on the depth chart, but none have asserted themselves enough to feel confident in the event they have to play meaningful snaps. I guess that's true, but I think there are greater positional needs.
Well, they do have their starters, but it's one of those positions where I actually thought they might draft a safety more so than a cornerback, because I do think it's a spot where they don't necessarily have a surplus and they don't really have a strong pipeline of guys. They don't have their farm system of safeties. They've got a couple of guys, but they still could use more. So I don't really disagree with that at all. They talked to a few at the combine. They did their due diligence on a number of safeties. And it wouldn't surprise me at all for them to end up with another one.
Yeah, I would think running back, they're a little thin, and edge rusher. But yeah, I get it. Here's a question: in a pinch, if you had to, could you see them using Martin Emerson as a safety? It's a big guy that hits. He's pretty good in run support. He's got really good corner skills, so I'm just saying if you needed to, you might be able to play him at safety in a pinch.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some versatility in the back end. They for sure do. And some of these guys are going to cross-train. Some will play inside. Some will play in the big nickel inside there at safety. And so, there are some different things that you can do with the defensive backs in Jim Schwartz's scheme. But I do think that Martin Emerson is, he's a good enough cornerback, and that's the premium position that, I think you would want to take advantage of having his talent and his skill set there. We saw what he could do at that position, and that's the harder spot to find.